Hey guys, I'm the Thoughtful Beast, and today we are talking about how to deal with politics when you're depressed or have a mental illness. Let's get started. Politics can be really stressful and depressing. I, like many others, get really overwhelmed with all the issues that I care about and all the changes that I want to make and help make. It's a lot though. There's like global warming, there's Black Lives Matters, there's a Me Too movement, there's the outbreaks of disease, there's money in politics. There is a lot. I can just go on and name all these things and we can get anxious together, but I'm not going to. With all that said, how are we supposed to deal with politics when we have a mental illness, right? I already struggle with my depression, but I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to feel bad about being able to do nothing. So what do I do? Tip number 1, forgive yourself if you can't get involved right now. If things are so bad that you're just focusing on surviving, please just do that. Prioritize your life over being a person who's caught up with the politics and the things that are going on in this world. Why? Because you can't even help this world out if you're not here. Your life is important, and you acknowledging that is already a political statement within itself. Tip number 2, limit the amount of exposure you have to politics in the media. So, the news in America likes to deliver things in the most dramatic and fear-inducing way. Why? Because it sells. It's really overwhelming, and there's already a lot going on anyways. So maybe it's not the best idea to have your local news station or whatever, your favorite political news station, running 24/7. Maybe it's time to shut off the TV. You can still stay up to date and stay sane by putting some time aside, some finite time aside to update yourself. Tip number 3, pick 1 or 2 things to focus on. This is actually a tip from Hassan Minhaj. You can't help out if you're burnt out. It's not sustainable or realistic to be invested 100% in everything. It's normal to be stressed out by politics, especially if you are already living with a mental illness. That doesn't mean you're pathetic. It just means you need to work on regulating your emotions and the amount of exposure that you have to the topics. That's all. So stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to talk about how I personally deal with politics and trying not to be depressed. It's kind of like me talking about these tips / doing something else. So if you want to know what I do, stay tuned. Until next time, make sure you're creating happiness for yourself, whether that means you're going to go pick 1 or 2 issues you're going to focus on, or whether that means you're going to go turn off the news. Your choice. Peace out. Bye.